deep end event, aka 4v4 Ruffles from back in the day, was a 60-hour event this past weekend. 2K made this a My Points goal event. So if I get 2.5 million My Points within the 60-hour window given, I can unlock unlimited jump shot boosts and some of the rarest clothing items in the game. But of course, this would be extremely hard. Not only am I going to have to play as much as possible in this 60-hour window, but I will have to shoot as many 4-pointers as possible for the My Points bonus it gives. And these 4-pointers have a lot smaller green windows than the regular 3-point line, and it is much deeper than the 3-point line. I'm going to have to make these 4s while also being doubled and sometimes triple teamed by other teams. And I'm going to have to do all of that while sometimes being matched up against the top ranked players across the globe. So here is my journey from trying to go from 0 all the way to 2.5 million My Points with 60 hours on the clock. Let's start from the very beginning, and trust me, things are going to get wild. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Henry, aka 𝘸𝘁𝘓, back at it with yet another banger. And this is the first event video of NBA 2K26. Let me know in the comments, drop a like on the video if you guys want to see more event videos, because this year it is now goal events. The leaderboards are irrelevant, so I don't really have to worry about boosters. I didn't upload a lot of 2K25 event videos because, well, the boosters just completely overtake those 60-hour events. I can compete with a booster for 4 hours in previous 2Ks, but over a span of 60 hours, it's literally impossible. But now there's goals, so the leaderboards don't matter. You see, if I get to 2.5 million My Points, like I said in the intro, I get the prizes. So it doesn't matter if I'm first place or a millionth place. Now, for the people that don't know how this event worked, you see, this is me walking in for the first time on Friday when the event started with about 60 hours left. I walk in with my teammates because it's 4v4. I was playing with Solo. He was on center. He was playing center for me for about 98% of the event. I did play a little bit of center for him so he can get some guard gameplay. And then we were filtering out our teammates a lot throughout the event because, as you could imagine, it's going to take a lot of playing to get this 2.5 million My Points. So we get into our first game here, and as you guys are going to see, I actually made a new build for threes, and it worked perfect for this 4v4 event because it has a 99 3-pointer. Now, even with a 99 3-pointer, by the way, if you do want the build video, let me know because this build's insane. 96 steal. I've been going crazy with it on the threes. But even with a 99 3-pointer, I need you guys to understand how hard it was to play point guard in this event for the amount of hours I had to play from the 4-point line. Like, the 4-point line is a harder green window. It's a smaller green window than the 3-point line, obviously. And the deeper you go in this game, the timing changes randomly, whether it's with rhythm or button. Like, it is really annoying to shoot 4s repeatedly in this event, and that's what I was forced to do because you see the score breakdown. We got 9,200 My Points on that game, and the score breakdown is going to dictate how we play this event. Now, you see there's 59 hours, 47 minutes left. We have about 2.491 million more My Points to go, and we obviously want to get as many My Points per game. And we were trying to figure out what gave us the most My Points. So what gave us the most My Points is obviously hitting 4s. If you scored all 24 points with 4s, you would get significantly more points if you even took one dunk and then the rest were 4s. So even taking one dunk or mid-range can lower your points significantly. So if you're not taking any 4s, you don't stand a chance at winning this event. Let alone half your shots aren't 4s, you don't stand a chance. But here's my updated ranking. There is a leaderboard, but like I said, it's completely irrelevant. We were 12th right when the event started. You see, even some games, which you're going to see a lot of me doing, I cherry pick once we get a little lead, or if I'm playing a team that I don't really think is going to be competing with us, I'll just cherry pick on the first play. And maybe if they're competing, I'll start playing defense, right? But basically, half my team wanted to get the 750,000 goal, which they would get by just putting up nothing. As long as I'm getting 4s for them, they get that 4-point bonus and they'll get the goals that they want. And obviously, me and Solo wanted to get the 2.5 million. So what did we need to do? Solo needs to get rebounds and assists. I need to score as many 4s as possible. And if I don't score, I need to at least assist off the bucket. But most of the time, I need to be fighting for a 4 because there's no one on my team besides myself can really dribble into a 4. You know, maybe they can hit a catch and shoot 4, but not like too consistently because their 3-point rating isn't high enough. So you're going to see this is the first example gameplay we show of one of our very first deep end games. You see the first play, we're just trying to chuck up a 4. The goal, like in the perfect world, we score a 4 every single play in the perfect world. So obviously, if we don't get a fast break into a cherry pick, it's going to be a lot harder to score 4 because in this event, people just started doubling, tripling, quadrupling that 4-point line. Okay, they're trying to run you off the 4, and shooting a 4 with full energy is already hard enough. You see I'm missing even an open right there, even though it kind of like contested. But shooting a 4 with low stamina, low dribbling, shit, even after just dribbling, is 10 times harder, bro. Like, this was not an easy event, and like I said, this was a pretty annoying event. I don't know if y'all played the deep end event, but even if you just played a couple games, I was getting some comments, people tell me they played a couple games, they couldn't take it anymore. They were playing with randoms, and I actually eventually played with randoms in this event. It's definitely annoying. It was a painful event, and you're gonna see how many games it took me to win this event and how many hours it took of chucking 4s at the end of the video. But anyways, you see I'm cherry picking. That gives us the lead 6-4 because there's no 3-point line. You can either take a 4 or every other point is it worth 2 points. It doesn't matter if you shoot in the corner. It doesn't matter what you do. There's no 3-point line. It's either 4 points or 2 points every possession. Okay, so we're trying to test off the off-ball method, which honestly, we didn't do too much of this. We were only doing this in the beginning of the event. And look, I even green right there. Like, greening that's a small green window right there. I started off by rhythm shooting. I end up switching the button. You see, I'm already starting to get some defense going. Now, I do cherry pick a lot in this event, but I got a lot of steals pressing the inbound, getting in lanes on this build because I do have a 96 steal. We green a 4 right there, so it's 14-6. And the goal is to try to scout each team. So, like, we would see a team, we'd be like, okay, this guy has a lower 3-pointer. He probably can't get away with a 4 because, honestly, if you didn't have a 90 plus 4, I mean, a 90 plus 3-pointer, we weren't really taking you serious behind the 4. And if you didn't have a 95 plus 3-pointer, after you dribble a little bit, we want you to shoot the 4. So we wanted the other team's possessions to end as fast as possible. We wanted to not give up any dunks or mid-ranges and hopefully just have the other team shoot 4s and miss them, and then have us throw it down the court and make them. So that's kind of what we're doing in this gameplay. You see, we still not really getting a lot of fast breaks, unfortunately, but that's just because it's hard to play 3v4 defense. You know, the other team's got an advantage with that if I'm not playing defense. And then another thing is scoring in the half court like this. This is why we want the cherry picks, because look at this. This team's like all over me, but somehow I still get a 4 right there. 22 points, 6 for 11. Honestly, 6 for 11 from 4, like I said earlier, is really good. Like, if you're shooting around 50% from 4, that's good, because you're gonna have some games where, ooh, we're putting up some tour dates on that 4-point percentage. But anyways, I'm ranked 7th right now. We get into the next game, and this is a good example gameplay of like what a good game would be for like a fast game for a good amount of 4-pointers, right? So we get up a 4 immediately with the ball first. This guy chucks a 4. We want the other team to lower 3-point rating players to just chuck a 4, because like they're probably joining the event. They're like, okay, yeah, let me see if I can make a 4, and then they don't make it. So look at, like, we're purposely leaving this guy open. Thankfully he misses, because it's hard to shoot a 4. I have a 99 3-pointer, and I'm a very good shooter in my opinion. Like, I think a lot of y'all would agree too. I'm usually a very good shooter in 2Ks, and even for me, it is hard to green a 4. But right there, I green a 41% tempo double green 4. That was insane. That was my first contested 4 of the video. You're gonna see more of those later on, but right there, we bait him into shooting a bad 4. He's literally on the ground, throw it down the court, and unfortunately I shoot a bad shot because they got back in time. But we're up 12-0 right now. I'm shooting 75%. So far, this game's looking pretty good. We got 3 seconds on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock. I got low stamina. I step in for the 4, and I somehow still get it to go. Now, I do have 𝘸𝘰𝘯𝘵 but in this event, oh my God, what am I making? What a play. Good thing I clipped that, because you're not going to be greening a lot of 4s like that. A fadeaway out of bounds, falling down, and I green it, and then I green that 4. We just 24-0'd that team. I shot 6 for 7 from 3, and their point guard was just walking up, shooting a 4 and missing, because, like I said, it's really hard to shoot 4s. And we got 11.4K. I think the most you can get is like 11.575K. And I'm 2nd in the world in deep end right now. Now, is that gonna stay? No, because you guys know every event is gonna have people that boost the event, people that, you know, zen in the event, and obviously they're gonna be ending their games way faster if they're playing themselves on their second Xbox, or if they're just not missing a single shot, right? But anyways, we're doing really good right now, like 6 for 15 right there. You're gonna see me have bad shooting games. I mean, yeah, 6 for 15 from 3 would be pretty bad, but 6 for 15 from 4? I mean, bro, it was really hard to get 4s up. And look at, I'm first place. 78,000 my points. I am #1 in the world. This is it's giving me flashbacks. Remember when events were 4 hours, I would literally win every single event. And hey, we were on timing to start this event. The first hour, we're first place. I'm shooting 6 for 8 from 4 in that game. 11,200 my points. Like, anything over 11,000 is elite my points, by the way. And everyone on my team is getting that 4-point bonus. The only difference in my points between my teammates is just the little teammate graded stats, which honestly is like 1,000, maybe 2,000, depending on the stats and teammate grade. Now, right here, we're down 20-16. This guy, I jump at him, but I'm 6'1", he's 7 foot. That was actually our first loss of the event. And look, I shot 5 for 21. Guys, I'm going on tour this summer, bro. Like, I mean, bro, like, I'm telling you, there was games like that where I would shoot terrible. Then there was games where I'd shoot 6 for 7, 6 for 6, 6 for 11. Yeah, I can't just say enough how hard it was to shoot from 4 as the point guard, dribbling around, losing stamina while like 2 other people are guarding you. Like, it was tough. That's why those cherry pick 4s would definitely hit crazy. But anyways, we're getting 11,000. We're getting 10,000 my points a game. Things are looking pretty good. And then I green, what is that? 50-60% red green from the 4. I was getting some confidence. You see, I got deep bomber. I was running deep bomber in this event, but the thing was, it was so hard to get takeover. Like, you would not get deep bomber until like the second to last or last possession of the game, if at all. And right now I'm still first, 144,000 my points, still being first place. You see Solo's actually in third. Like, we are making crazy good progress. But then again, the leaderboards don't matter too much. We're just trying to get to that 2.5 million my points, which, oh my God, just saying that just sounds exhausting because, oh, it was really hard to do. Anyways, we're down 18-16 here. Some of these games, it's like, okay, would we rather lose or chuck 4s? So sometimes we have to take a 2, but finally my teammate wraps up. He actually ends up hitting a 4. Look at me getting the clutch lane steal on the footer who was making 4s, and I just made the game-saving steal. The footer was wide open. I jump in the lane with that 96 steal, and then I pull up for 4. Went down 20-18 to win by 2 and win that game. That was a crazy clip. But anyways, saving us from the loss right there. That's what I love about my 6'1" build, is I can actually play a little bit of defense even though I'm 6'1". You see, we're already dropping in rank crazy. Like, people are starting to play the event. The Zenners are starting to go crazy. They're shooting 6 for 6 while a couple games ago I shot 5 for 21. So obviously my games are going to start taking way longer if I'm doing that. But right here, another 20-20 moment, and I just end up taking a mid-range. Yes, taking 2s are going to give me way less points, but sometimes you gotta just take the win, because that's 2,500 bonus just for winning the game. So, and you're going to see sometimes, well, every game I cherry pick when I see the team that is bad, right? So sometimes they end up scoring a lot. I'm not making enough 4s, and we lose to bad teams. But anyways, going into this second full game that we're going to show, this is a game where I just go crazy. You see, I hit a first 4 fade, then I play a little D, I go down to cherry pick, but they're there. And a lot of people would guard me down there. Like, they would rather not have the 4v3 advantage on offense and guard me and turn it into a 3v3, which is, I mean, that's their decision, but none of those teams ended up beating us. Anyways, we get another 4 right there. You see, they were like triple teaming me at one point. We're up 8-0, so I'm 2 for 2 from 4. This is looking really good so far. Looking like a good game. Solo chucks it down to me. He's guarding me though, so I'm not gonna force the 4. We get a double screen. I fade out of bounds, green that. Now we're up 12-0. So we take a 2. I'm pressing him. I'm playing defense. That's what I usually did. And then when they cross half, I kind of just go down. I'm wide open for 4 after they're missed. That's a green, even though he's jumping at me, but he's from too far. And now it's 18-0. I force him into a bad shot. He shoots a bad one. I contest it. Deep bomber. I'm quick stopping. A perfect screen by my teammate. 22-0, just like that. We did take 1-2, but I went 6 for 6. Literally a perfect game. 10,275 my points. I would have got 1,300 more my points if one of those 2s was a 4. So yes, those 2s do cost you. Listen to my teammates directing me to taking a 2. Corner.
A Mexican team,
might be in cheese burrito.
Push it.
Vortex hates when you shoot 2s.
Like, bro, that is one of my teammates that's literally just getting, like, he's in the corner just like doing his role, like trying to get the 750,000 my points goal, and he is pissed when I shoot it 2, because if I shoot it 2, that affects all of our my points, and we're trying to get to that each of our goals, right? So going into game 3, we're playing some goat plates right here, and I'm playing defense on the first play because obviously I see they're good players, right? So I'm not trying to force, cherry picking immediately. So I run around the screen, easy quick stop into the 4, and now we're up 4-0. So that's a really good start. Still playing defense, Grizzly with the great steal. I'm walking down, quick stop at the 4 right behind the line, bang, and this is a perfect start, 8-0. So I'm like, okay, we have a little lead. Let me cherry pick. He shoots a terrible 4-pointer. I'm down. That's an easy green, and things are looking perfect so far. 12-0. And yeah, I got a 12-point lead. I'm not playing defense. So let's see if they can score on the 3v4. They end up hitting the corner. And honestly, we ended up figuring out that we would actually rather guard those corners and make them green the 4s, because the 4s are not easy to green even if you're wide open. So now I'm getting like doubled and triple teamed. I'm trying to get open. It's 12-2. I shoot the pull-up 4, no good. Solo with the offensive rebound. I don't want to shoot that because that's not a 4. Now, yes, my teammate is open, but he has like a 93-pointer, so I'm just chucking, which my teammates were fine with. I know some of you guys are going to be watching this gameplay. You're like, oh my God, I couldn't play with this. He's ball hogging or whatever, but my teammates knew what I was doing going into this, and then they signed up. So sometimes, yes, I would hit the 4, but like I said, my teammates don't have nearly as a high 3-pointer as I do, so it's not completely guaranteed that they're even making a wide open catch and shoot. Some games, my teammates would be over 4 on wide open catch and shoot 4s, but right there, he goes 1 for 2, 2 for $1. We like that. 16-6. I wait for the jump, and he jumps by me. I get the open shot. Now we're up 20-6. I still have no deep bomb or takeover, shooting 67% in this game with 16 points, but we hit the wide open cherry pick, end that game, and that was our fastest game yet, one of them, shooting pretty good percentage against some goat plates right there. So we're moving along. We see a lot of these games, we're up by 10 or more points. I took a 2 right there. My teammates were not happy about that. I'm in 19th place with over 300,000 my points. Right here, we're down 20-14. This ended up being our second loss, and like I said, there's going to be games where I look at them, I don't think they're good players, so I just start chucking 4s in the beginning of the game, and that ends up costing us because, we're playing a 3v4 defense. We're giving up 2s every play, and I'm forcing 4s. That could be a recipe for losing. Anyways, game 4 of full games, we're showing the ranked 87 crew, and this guy was also 44th at Indiana, and they were also in the I Know clan. Some of you guys might remember that clan from like 2K20 days. And yeah, this is a tough game. So I'm playing defense on the first possession. We're also playing someone that ended up winning this event. So definitely a competitive game. Guys that are on the leaderboards. I take the 2. Yes, I took a 2 to start the game because this is one of those games where it's just like, okay, you gotta win. Okay, you don't want to lose these games because then you're losing on the 24 or the 2,500 win bonus. So we get a good break. My teammate sets the off-ball screen just in case someone's trying to defend on the break, which is perfect. They do that a lot in Pro-Am too, so that's good. Grizzly gets the lane steal. We're up 6-0. I tell him to take the 2. Unfortunately, he ends up doing a step back on accident, so 6-0. Now I'm going to try to fight for a 4 if I can. Quick stop it. Oh my God, right around the screen, even through the double team. We are absolutely frying right now. 10-0. He Devin Booker's into the mid-range, doesn't end up shooting it, and then he makes it 10%. It's like, okay, we'll give up the midi. We're still up 10-2. I'm still fine with actually taking 2s right here, but we're going to try to get 4s just because we have the lead, and oh my God, your boy is going crazy this game. That's another 4-pointer right there. 14-2. We're doubling the guard because, like I said, there's only so many 3-point ratings. There's a certain 3-point rating you need to shoot from the 4. So we see the other guys don't have a 4-point rating, then we're not guarding them. Simple. You could take your 2. Now I end up turning over the ball right there. He forces this midi. Not sure what he's doing. My teammate with the steal, 14-4. He hits me. They're jumping at me. I end up passing to him. Now there's someone on him though. He forces the 4. Bad shot. And now it's like, okay, we got to chill out. We don't want to, we're really forcing the 4s. Like we could still shoot 4s, but we can get a better attempt than that one right there. So 14-4. I catch the ball at half court. And yes, I'm trying to get the 4 for the bonus. Solo's wide up on the pop. We have him shoot 1. He misses. Now he is on a 7-4 with an 89 3-pointer. So it's going to be tough for him to shoot from 4. Is it possible for him to hit 4s from 4 with the 89 3-pointer? Hell yeah, it is. But it's tough, right? So he misses 2 right there. 14-4. We're playing defense, and now it's like turning into a gritty game. Like both teams cannot hit a shot. Both teams they're trying to force 4s because they're down and they need to catch up. and then we're trying to force fours because we're just trying to get the bonus, and we're up by so much that we can shoot the fours. And then the ball is just going back and forth. Teams are tipping the ball, turning over the ball. It's just a complete mess right now. 14-6. I'm like, okay, let's try to get this 4 again. And oh my God, your boy is working around that screen. They were doubling it earlier. Now they're just leaving him on an island, wall guarding through a screen too. He's shooting terrible shots too. He's the only dude with a high 3-pointer on the team, just like me. I get it on the break, go back to beyond the 4, and that's ball game. 20 points, 5 for 5. That's a good game. 10,000 my points. We will 100% take that, especially against a good team. That is exactly what we want to see. Now there's 5 hours in, and we're about at 350,000 my points. So you can imagine, wow, I mean, just sitting there being like, yeah, we have 2.2 million left. It's just insane. Anyways, I have 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘪 take, Solo has a crasher take, anything to win it. So we're just like, okay, we're gonna take the 2. Like, we're not gonna sit here, force the 4, miss it, and then lose out on the 2,500 win bonus. So sometimes we just gotta take our 2. So that's what we ended up doing. And we lost.
Got with a 2, nice.
Fuck.
I got dragged, bro. Like, there's another clip of me accidentally shooting a 2. Like, bro, I'm telling you, the 4s were a big deal. You shoot it on the line, you lose it out on my points, and that adds up. It really does. So 6-0 in this game. I'm cherry picking. We missed right there, and honestly, I was starting to get frustrated. Like, I was shooting with rhythm, and it wasn't falling. It was not falling. I was going from button to rhythm, rhythm to button. I'm using Patty Mills base, which is unlocked as starter 4 with 𝘠𝘠𝘠 release 1 and 2. 100% speed, full release for anybody that wants the jump shot. We just randomly dropping it in this video. It'll be in the build video too, though, if we eventually drop that. Drop a like for that. But yeah, I eventually went full button in this event. In the beginning, I was doing a little bit of both. Yeah, I go full button, and I think I definitely learned my jump shot really well in this event because the green window is just so small on some of these 4-pointers that after playing this event for so long, it was just you just know exactly when you're supposed to time your shot shooting this many shots. So I eventually get really good with it, but you're still gonna have games where you shoot bad just because, like, look at, like, it just makes me break my back right there. I feel like I timed it perfect, but the shot is so deep with no takeover, with some stamina loss, that not all of these shots are just gonna go in. You know, it's hard to shoot consistent from this far out. You got to think that, like I said, this is not a regular 3-point line. So that 4-point line is already deep enough. Now shooting even steps behind that 4-point line is even crazier. But with 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠, we can easily shoot from out there. 22 points that game, 6 for 10. We jab step into another 4-pointer right there, and things are looking good. You know, we're ending games. We're not even losing very often. Like, I probably have like a 95 win percent in this event. The only times I would lose, like I said, is either to a really good team, which most of the time we would beat the really good team, or we were playing a terrible team and I was just chucking 4s and I kind of just shot a tour day. It would happen every once in a while. We'd lose to a terrible team. So yeah, we ranked 31, 424,000. And I ended up testing out a little no dip 4 right here. I didn't do this too much, but that looks insane, like how fast the jumper is with Patty Mills with the no dip. So had to throw that in there. 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠, and oh my God, my build is moving. I have a 91 speed with ball right now. It eventually goes to 94 when I hit this starter 5. So that's going to be crazy. Anyways, 24-0 right there. I mean, God damn, we are going crazy. And at this point, it's like, okay, we're gonna win this event, but just when?
Let me have another conversation with ChatGPT, see how we're looking.
What are you asking it, bro?
Like what the pace I'm on, like how long it's gonna take.
Like, dude, Solo's over here just playing center, feeding me on the 6-1, and bro is asking ChatGPT when he's going to be done with this deep event. Little did he know it wouldn't be anytime soon because we need 2.5 million my points. I mean, goddamn, bro, it's not gonna be easy, but yeah, I mean, we knew we would be able to win it. It's at this point, especially with how, you know, good we were doing, it's just, okay, how long is this gonna take? God damn, you know. So 565,000. Now we're playing the guy who's 66th in Bahamas, and we ended up losing this game. Not good game from me. First shot is a miss, and I have a steal though. We're down 4-0. Honestly, it was our defense this game. Like, I have to chuck. We're trying to chuck the 4s. This is one of those games where we should have just took the 2s early, farm takeover between me and Solo, but we didn't. So I get a 4 right here though, after 1 miss. Now it's 4-4, but look at it, it's 12-4. Like, we were playing no D. I was 1 for 3 at this point right here. And yeah, it was just looking real bad. And you're gonna have games like this. You play the event for 40 hours, you're gonna have some terrible games, and this is just one of those games. I got 4 points. I'm 1 for 3. I'm getting doubled and tripled. I just send Magic on a backdoor because it's just like, bro, I'm not scoring a 4 with this low adrenaline and stamina with this many people guarding me. It's just too tough. And our defense was not looking good. They had way more 4-point shooters than us, which was a big advantage. Not only that, Magic was getting crabbed a lot on his lockdown to open 4s, which it happens. You're not going to play great defense every single game. 18-8. I mean, Grizzlies just shooting a terrible shot right there. That's not looking good. This dude's tempoing. They're giving us chances. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I'll just take the 2 for takeover. Maybe we can get a bunch of stops. Now it's 18-12. I have deep bomber. I'm like, okay, let's try to just get another back door, get some more points. 18-14. Let's get a stop. Magic gets crabbed again by his guy. And then he shoots a crazy 4-point fade and ball games it. Oh my God, it's tough. And when you lose, you get 2,000, 1,000 my points. So you basically wasted like 8 or 10 minutes playing a game, which is not very good. But anyways, going into another full game right here. This is the very next game, and I'm going crazy. Like, I literally just shot, what, 1 for 3 from 4 and then hit a couple middies. You see a quick stop into a 4 in the first play. Now I'm cherry picking immediately. 3v4 on defense. This team shoots a 4. They miss it. Solo chucks it down to me. This guy's already guarding me immediately, which is as expected. Then I shoot around the screen with the quick stop, another 4. So now I'm 2 for 2. Things are looking good. I'm going back to the cherry pick. Magic gets a great jump on him. Solo chucks it down to me. This time I'm open. I shoot the 4. 3 for 3. Just like that, the game just started. And we're up 12-0. This is the games we want. Solo gets the rebound, chucks it down. Magic sets the off ball just in case someone's coming down the court to guard me. 16-0. And at this point, okay, yeah, I'm going to cherry pick it every play. We're up 16-0. Solo gets it, throws it down after good defense. 20-0. This team can't score on a 3v4. 3v4. Look at Grizzlies tipping the pass. He get a steal, a stop, deep bomber. Great, get him out of here. 6 for 6 from 4. 24 points, and they didn't score a point. That is the max amount of my points you can get in the game, by the way. 11,575. That's the most I ever got. That was insane. Yeah, that was literally the perfect possible game right there. Literally perfect. That was crazy. I mean, we had like 3 games in a row right here where I got 11,500. I'm like, God damn, we hawking right now, bro. We making some crazy progress. Another game, 10,750. Another game that is just piling up, 11,500. We are going crazy. I'm starting to really learn the timing a little more with the 4s. I got deep bomber right here. Even in games where I start shooting bad, once I get that takeover, it's like, it's chicken. Anyways, ranked 20th, 590,000 my points, which is like, yeah, that's a lot, but damn, I got 2 more million to go. And then you're like, okay, maybe that isn't that much. We got a lot more, points to get. Anyways, game after game, win after win. We eventually played this team right here, which was a full crew. 7th full game of the video that we're showing, and you see he jumps at me. They're all over that 4-point line, and we already gave up a 4 to start the game, so it's not looking good. I'm low energy. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna fade a midi. This is not one of those teams that we can force 4s on. We're already down 4-0. We gotta just take a 2. This guy ends up being a little too far outside that 4-point line when he chucks that one up, so he misses that. 4-2. I get around the screens. Probably could have shot that, but I'm just in my head, I'm like, dude, we got to take 2s. Let's farm takeover. We'll get a couple 4s later. So I hit Magic in the corner, who's our lockdown. So I'm getting takeover from that for the shooting. He's getting takeover of that for our defense. That could help us out. We get a steal. I get the 4 on the fast break. That's huge. And all of a sudden we were just down 4-0. Now it's 8-4, but they get a 2 right back. So now it's 8-6. And I'm about halfway to takeover. Once I get takeover, it is a lot easier to fight for a 4 in the half court because I could shoot from pretty far out with deep bomber. So once again, I'm farming takeover. I get another assist of Magic, who also is getting takeover from that. Usually we would farm between me and Solo, but this game we were farming with Magic. He gets a steal, and his attributes are going up even without takeover. So some of those steals, I mean, his steal rating's at damn near 99 with his steal boost from just the takeover going up. So now he has takeover activated. I'm 1 off after playing some great defense, 14-8. Look at how high this team is playing. I'm just like, okay, this is their defense. Like, they're just leaving Magic wide open. I'll take it again. Now I'll have deep bomber, 16-8. They make a midi right there. I mean, it's a 3v4 offense. We expect them to score. If not, we get an easy 4. Now I have deep bomber though, and it's a lot easier to score out of this. So I'm like, okay, I messed up my dribbles a little right there. Let me get a reset because I know I could score out of this. And oh my God, he's jumping for joy. Oh my God, where are they going? Quick stop. And it was a 2. So yeah, that's not the best feeling when you get pulled into on the line. It's a 2, but oh my God, your boy from the logo, God damn. I mean, shit. We are indeed shooting from the deep end of the court. Now I know why this is what they call that event, bro. I mean, damn, look at how far I'm shooting. I'm like, now keep in mind, this build is new, so I haven't used 𝘠𝘠𝘠 this year. So this is like my first time testing out 𝘠𝘠𝘠. I was starting to realize, wait, hold on. I can really shoot from wherever I want with this 𝘠𝘠𝘠. So yeah, I ended up ending game after game after game. You see a lot of these are blowouts. That's why I'm cherry picking at the end for the quick 4 to get the game over with. And then we ended up playing this team. This guy was ranked 40th in Maryland. So we're like, okay, Grizzly gets the little fade off the 4. That's nice. It's always nice when the shooting guard gets a 4. Because it is just really hard for me to get a 4, especially in the half court. So when my teammates hitting 4s, it's like it makes things a lot easier. It opens up the court. But we missed one, they make one, so now it's 4-4. I got no adrenaline trying to guard this guy right now. We're playing D though, blue light with the ball. He's running around. They're trying to get a 4. He fades it. That's honestly a bad shot. He probably had low energy. They tip it off the inbound though, or off the rebound. So we don't get our fast break, which is really good for them. Then Grizzly calls for it, and yeah, even that's just really deep for him. Like, that's not a consistent shot. He has like a 91-3. It's not easy to shoot with a 91-3 from 4, especially if you're a step or 2 out and it's not a catch and shoot. So 4-4, they're missing. I'm just like, okay, let's just take our 2s. I even took a dunk. Like, that doesn't even give me that much. I probably should have taken the midi, but I'm just taking points because, like I said, against these good teams that we know are good before the game starts, it's better just to win the game and take a couple 2s if needed. So this guy forces a 4. Solo gets the rebound. We make the right decision. We hit Magic on the break. He dunks it. That's going to give Solo and Magic some more takeover. I dot Magic in the corner. That's an easy point right there. I mean, that's a midi, even though it's a 3 in the regular game. 10-6. Grizzly backs it up for a 4 because they were doubling me. A little sneaky 4. That's what we like to see. 14-6. They were trying to off ball for a couple of their teammates here because they only had 2 guys that could really shoot a 4 for real. And we're playing sides on it. We're trappering it. We're just playing so much defense right now. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He probably has no adrenaline or stamina right there, but they do get the rebound. But he misses again, so Solo chucks it down. 14-6. I end up just shooting it just for a little takeover. We're just trying to get out this game. We're not trying to be in here too long. Grizzly gets the steal, throws it down to me, and that hits crazy when you get a 4-point fast break against a good team. And then we ended up winning it. And yeah, I mean, we're locked in. 10,300 my points once again, but there's just so much more my points to be gotten. Okay, like, let me know how many my points y'all finished with in this event. But I know if some of y'all had, you know, played this event, and you, a lot of, especially the people that were complaining about it, you could only imagine what we went through playing as many games as you needed to get 2.5 million. But anyways, going into the 9th full game, we're showing this game right here. This is a good game. You see me starting off with a 4. I'm going back. I'm not even taking the 2. Like, I'm confident. I'm trying to get all 4s this game. We give it to Grizzly. He tries to work for 1. He can't do too much after dribbling a little bit because it's going to be harder with that lower 3-pointer. But look at me greening that with 1 adrenaline. I'm in my bag right now, 8-0. And I'm still shooting with tempo at this point in the event. But eventually, like I said, I go full button. I say about 75% of the event I was shooting with button. But anyways, 16-0. It's a blowout. I got a 96 steal. I steal that with deep bomber. I'm over here Devin Bookering. I probably should have shot that. Quick stop back onto the right side of the court. 20-0. I'm going crazy right here. Deep bomber. I'm hitting it with the jab around the screen from the deep end logo with 2 of them jumping at me. Ball game. 24 on the head. 6 for 7, and now we're playing the 76th ranked dude in Connecticut. So another competitive game right here. We take a 2 immediately. You know, we've learned at this point. We've played some top teams at this point. We've kind of figured out, okay, the method is to farm takeover early, because then you're probably going to win the game, and you're probably going to get some 4-pointers, because once you get takeover, whether it's deep bomber or my center gets play take, it's a lot easier to green those fours. So we're up 4-2 right here. We're in the half court, and yeah, we can shoot a 4 if we're wide open, but taking the 2 is the best thing to do right here. So we take the slip, 6-2. We're playing defense. We're rotating over. We're trying not to give anything too much up, but we give up that midi again. Probably should have clicked a button to get the lane steal right there, but it's all good. 6-4. I hit magic. Tell him the midi fade. That's exactly what he does. And of course, he greens that right there. So 8-4. Trying to guard the corners while also not trying to give up any 4s. This team looked like they were trying to, get their 2s too and farm takeover as well. So we got to try to get the takeover before they get to takeover. And then if they do get in takeover, we got to, out takeover them. But we give them a 4. So that's bad. 8-8. I tell Magic the back door, and now I have deep bomber takeover. So 1 stop and a 4 would really change this game a lot. 10-8. We're playing D, and Grizzly with the clutch lane steal. He's throwing it to me with deep bomber, and now I'm officially fighting for 4s. I'm getting doubled right here through the screen, though. This guy's jumping at me in solo. Shoots a questionable shot. It did throw him out deeper than he expected, but it is what it is. 10-10. I got anything off takeover, so I tell Solo slip. He takes it, gets the easy dunk. He's a 7-4 monster, bro. He's gonna dunk that. That dude's not blocking that. 12-10. We're playing great defense right here. We cannot give up another 4 like we did earlier. That can really cost us. And this guy almost gets a 4 right there with the quick no dip 12-12 shot right there. And look at me, deep bomber. Oh my God, where is he jumping? I just absolutely fried, dude. Where are you going on the isolation 2? Not even with a screen on that one. God damn. 16-12. What a clutch shot. This dude shoots a no dip and ties it up, though. Oh my God, what a clutch shot. I think that was the same dude that was shooting in the corner too. He is having a crazy game, and I lose deep bomber here, but I still make the pull-up shot. But my foot, I think my pinky toe, or maybe my big toe, was on the line, and then we give up a 4. Oh my God, what are we doing? 20-18. Game on the line. I got deep bomber. Oh my God, what did I just do to the 2 of them? I mean, goddamn, bruh. Your boy is locked in. We some hours into this event at this point. Your boy has figured out that green window a little more with that 4-point line. We can make things work. I'm starting to, get used to dribbling on the small guard too. I know y'all see me moving a little bit. It ain't perfect yet, but we getting used to it. Now, I'm ranked 32 at this point with 869,000 my points. And at this point, I'm really starting to realize that deep bomber is just insane in this game. I'm also realizing that fades are just really actually they're good on the 2s, but even shooting 3s, the green window is just insane on fading shots this year, from 3 or 2 or from half court even. But anyways, this game right here was Solo's starter 5 game. So we were not trying to lose the starter 5 game. It was against a good team too. So we get a 2. Then I'm just cooking around the screen, get the quick stop. We're playing defense too. Hit it out to Grizzly. He hits a 4. We're just all in sync right now. 10-4. I just shoot up the pull up 2 because we already took a 2 earlier. So if you take 1 2, you can take 2 2s because you still have enough to get 5 4s instead of 6 4s. But anyways, yeah, 16-8 after that big time 4. Then I shoot the midi fade. I'm in takeover. 18-10. Now it's 18-12, and I get the lane steal with my 96 steal. And oh my God, and I miss with 2-way somehow. But Solo gets the offensive rebound. I'm shooting from way outside, and that's green. And Solo ends up hitting starter 5 on that game right there. So we got the win on the level up. And then we still had to, we get some games in, ending games fast. Then we get into this game right here. This was against a full crew, and the point guard was shooting a really high percentage from 4. So we knew we were in for a good one. But we get a stop on the first play, which is big. I'm fighting for a 4, but also okay, if I don't get one fast, let me just farm takeover. That's exactly what we do. We hit the corner. He gets it to go. We're playing sides on the 4. We're not giving that up, but he Devin Booker aggressives into the midi. That's a great shot by him. 4-2, and look at me playing defense. I'm telling y'all, that 96 steal is something, man. I was going crazy on defense in this event. Then I dot the corner. Obviously, outside of me cherry picking, I was going crazy. But yeah, 8-2. I probably should have stole that. I feel like my player was in sand or something right there. Anyways, 8-4. We get the ball, go around the screen. We hit the slip. Solo dunks it. I'm telling him to take the 2 just to get my takeover. I'm anything off takeover now. This dude is aggressively fighting for a 4. We are not allowing it. We're doubling him. We're tripling him. Anything we could do to not give him a 4. I even help on the ankle breaker right there. They just end up having to dot the corner that we just weren't guarding the entire play. And then he gets a crab, but it's still contested because our lockdown's in front of him. I get the fast break 4, and that is huge. 14-6. And I also get takeover from that. And I got two-way tenacity. Oh, I can shoot it from super deep right here. I'm trying to create any kind of space right here. I also prefer the ISO when I have deep bomber because that way they can't double me with Solo's guy on the screen. So I end up fading it. We get it to go. Once again, I just tell Solo to go block. I'm like, okay, he's just going to double me anyway. So just go block. If I need a reset, I'll pass it to you. And I was kind of messing up my move. So I'm like, okay, let me reset. And then I ended up missing. I lost takeover 18-10. We dot Grizzly. He misses. And then these dudes were just standing still. They were quitting out to save their record, I guess. I'm guessing that's what they were doing. So yeah, we ended up winning that game pretty easily. And then we lost the next game. For whatever reason, that Grizzly shot didn't even give him feedback. Like, I don't even know how that's possible. But we crossed 1 million my points and we're ranked 32. So definitely a lot of other people that were grinding this event. I mean, not really. I mean, 32 is not that many. There's millions of people that play this game, only 32. But anyways, going to the game 13, we're playing a 47th in Minnesota, 36th in Arizona, and 58th in New Mexico. What is this team? This gotta be one of the sweatiest games we possibly could have gotten. 3 ranked players out of the 4 of them, so we knew we were in for a good one. He fades a 4, no good, and I'm just fine with taking a 2s, trying to get that takeover early. Like I said, when we know we're playing a good team, we're getting that takeover early so we can get the 4s at the end of the game. We give up a 2 right there to their 7-4. It's 4-2, and he almost got a plug. Thank God it was the foul. I tell Solo to slip, he slips, we get the easy dunk. It's 6-2 right now. I'm more than halfway to take over, and they're forcing 4s at this point, but unfortunately we can't secure the rebound right there, and they end up hitting him, or end up hitting the corner again. The 7-4 makes the midi. That's kind of their bailout bucket. Once they can't get a 4, they're just like, okay, let's hit the wide open dude in the corner that they're not guarding. So anyways, 8-4 after I crab him for the easy midi. I got two-way tenacity, so hopefully we can force a turnover. That's exactly what we do with the push out from great defense from Grizzly right there. We shoot the fading midi. 10-4 now. Things are looking good. At this point too, we were also playing with a subscriber lockdown out of our live chat because we were streaming this, so we had no communication with him. And you know, I don't know, we just never played with him, so it wasn't, our team wasn't at its full strength that it was earlier in the event, right? But anyways, this guy gets a fading midi right there. It's 10-6. Now I have deep bomber though, so things can get dangerous, and they start getting dangerous indeed. A 14-6 gimme 4. And now we're back on defense, and I don't even know how he just made that. A pull-up 4-pointer in his mouth? I mean, goddamn. And then I force a 4. Solo somehow gets the rebound right there. I still have deep bomber. I'm telling him to hit me back because I know I can just shoot really anything from out here. And I'm over here just trying to get open, but their defense was so insane. So Solo ends up having to force it up, but he gets blocked. Then it's a shot clock violation. It's like, yo, now this team is back in it with a bucket right here. And that's exactly what they do. They get a 2. Now they're down just 2 points, but I still have to, and then I lose takeover. So now I'm like, okay, let's try to get, I mean, if I'm open for 4, I'll shoot it, but let's try to get another easy 2. So that's exactly what I do. Fading the 2 in the corner. 16-12. I mean, that's technically a 3, but there's no 3s in this event. So now I got D-Bomber. 16-14. They're trappering me. They're playing crazy defense. I'm like, yo, I just need to go in for 4. We hit Grizzly. He's wide open. That was clutch. If he missed that, it would have gotten bad. So good thing he made that. 20-14. I got takeover. It's game time. Oh my God, I'm dangerous with that deep bomber, but then I end up losing it mid-play, which I don't understand that. I think it's just because I hold on to the ball too long, but it's like, damn, I was dribbling for 4 seconds. Grizzly shoots the fadeaway 4, misses it, and now this team's got life again. 20-14. If they get a 4 right here and a stop, and they get a 4, 20-18. So it's like, okay, if we don't make a shot right here and they make a 4, we lose. So we have to score right here. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just taking the midi. I'm not even gonna risk losing the game. Let's just go ahead, get out of here, and secure our win. So that's exactly what we do. And once again, I'm over 1 million my points, but it's crazy to say that we're not even halfway there. But going into game 14 of the video, we gotta show this full gameplay because this was crazy. We start down 2-0. Once again, we are playing with a subscriber lockdown, Solo, and then Grizzly. So definitely not, you know, earlier we had Magic, who we're familiar with. We played with him before. Now we just have a random subscriber out of the chat. So once again, the chemistry is low. The defensive comms might not be as good, and it's 6-2. I end up having just to put up a midi. I'm trying to get the takeover back. Hopefully we can get some stops. And I don't know what he was guarding right there. Just left the corner wide open. 8-4. At this point, I'm like, you know what, Solo, just go up. And he accidentally shoots a post fade 2 feet from the basket. Then this dude freaking pushes my teammate out of bounds with that contact dunk, giving them a wide open dunk. So now we're down 10-4. I hit my teammate for the wide open 4. He misses. Nothing is going well right here. We can't get a stop. My teammates can't hit a shot. We're accidentally doing post fades. I'm getting doubled off the screen. I'm trying to just get a 2-up. I end up getting it up with like 1 second left on the shot clock. We're down 10-6, and I don't know what that guy is guarding over there. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe Casper? But anyways, we missed a shot. Now it's down 14-6. It's like, okay, at this point we lost, but hey, I hit a 4. Okay, that's life. That's life. 14-10. We need a stop. And look at the subscriber coming in clutch. Gets the steal. Now we got even more life. I'm trying to back it up for the 4. I shoot it and I miss, but Solo with the clutch rebound hits it back up to me. I don't want to shoot that deep of a 4, so I step in, quick stop. Green over 3 of them jumping at me. And just like that, it is a tie ball game here in the deep end event. 14-14. Oh my God, that should have been Grizzly's steal. He was literally right in the lane and clicked the button and didn't get it. They get the easy midi, so we're down 2 again. But a 4 right here would give us the lead. But we hit Solo on the slip. He hits Grizzly. The subscriber lockdown was not shooting good in that corner, so we were not hitting him, by the way. So we shoot the fader in the corner. 3% contested, still make it. Tie ball game, 16-16. They're getting some good ball movement. I don't know what we're guarding here. Not much, but 16-16, he misses. I have 𝘠𝘠𝘠 takeover. I was almost about to pull some crazy stuff right there, but I slow it down. We need to get a bucket here. 4 be nice. He's jumping. Quick stop from deep. And oh my God. Give me 4. Give me 4. 20-16. They miss it. Solo with the rebound. We're one bucket away from somehow getting this crazy comeback and winning this game against this team right here. We're trying to get a 4 though. I'm shooting from way outside. God, is that from the Titanic? The bottom of the ocean? I mean, damn. We secure that win though. 32nd in the world right now. 44 hours left. So we're 16 hours into this event. Look at it. You see me going crazy with 𝘠𝘠𝘠. The back fade from the deep end logo. Okay, hold on now. 30, and you know, we were grinding those. But anyways, 35 hours left. I had 1.1 million buy points. So yeah, I got off at like 44 hours. Then woke back up. There's about 35 hours left. Started grinding some more, shucking up the 4s. I don't know how the heck I just made that 41% fade. You see, at this point, every shot was with button. I was just shooting with button for most of the event after, you know, doing a little bit of each in the beginning of the event. I was just more comfortable with it. The visual cue is easy for me to time. I just knew when to time it compared with tempo, where it was just so random the deeper you got at the 4-point line. So I just didn't want to deal with that with the button. I just know that I'm getting a certain animation every time, most of the time. But anyways, 20-8 right here. Get a crazy ankle breaker. Oh my, pump fake 4-pointer. Oh my, damn. Going crazy. 20-10, another pump fake into the 4, and we're just ending game after game right here. At this point, I'm 62nd place with about 1.3 million buy points with 32 hours left. So the event's basically half over, and I'm basically halfway there. So it's getting a little concerning because it's like, okay, I'm not gonna just not sleep for the next 33 hours. Like I'm trying to still sleep my 8-9 hours a night, you know what I'm saying? Do the other shit I gotta do in the morning, you know? And then we just lost the game right there. That dude just shot from the logo. Anyways, you know, the losses happened. We hit a 4 right there, win another game. 29 hours left. We're at 1.5 million my points. And we started doing really good. Like, we were ending games super fast right here. I hit the 4 to end that one. 20-6. I'm shooting from the logo with no takeover. I think Solo had play take right there though. 20-18. We need a bucket. We shoot the 4, end the game right there. I get the steal, and those inbound steals right there into 4-pointers saved a ton of time. So those are huge shots. 𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠, play take, fadeaway 4. That is green. 20-20 right here. We need a bucket to win this game. end up securing it with the easy mid-range fade, not taking any risks. 20-4. I'm pump faking, 3 seconds on the clock, and god damn, that was a quick kill right there. Top 50 in the world. I'm at 1.9 million my points with under 24 hours to go. So it's looking good right here. Like, all I need is about 600k, 500 and some change in the next 24 hours. That's doable. You know what I'm saying? That's mad doable right there. We should be good to go. So at this point, it's looking good. 16-14. I got 𝘸𝘯𝘵 shooting from the logo. Oh my god, your boy is looking green out here. But yeah, some games we were still, of course, struggling to shoot because, like I said, that 4-point line is not easy to shoot from, bro. It's not easy to shoot from. But yeah, got 𝘸𝘯𝘵. He's jumping at me. I'm fading from the logo at half court, making that 20-16. At this point, me and Solo were playing with randoms, and honestly, when we were queuing in with randoms, we were actually making way more progress than we were playing our actual teammates. I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was because me and him were just feeding each other. We weren't really passing anybody else, or if just the randoms were just better at defense or something. I don't know, but we were getting games in. We were winning all our games, and we were also just doing good. You know, this guy named 𝘸𝘰𝘯𝘵 ended up hitting starter 1 too. I mean, that's crazy. 2 million points with 21 hours left. And yeah, we're going crazy. We're playing with this 7'4" random named Gary, who just hit starter 1. We got this other guy who's hitting 4s as well on the team, and we got me and Solo going stupid. It's like, goddamn. But right here, we're down 18-20. We force a stop into the fast break 4 to win it. Oh, that hit crazy right there. 20-16. 𝘸𝘯𝘵. He's got lock take on me. He's jumping at me, and 11%. It don't matter. That's green. At this point, we're just trying to end game after game after game. It's like, goddamn, when is this event gonna end? Back fade 4 right there. Under 20 hours left, and we're at 2,153,000 my points. We're still playing with randoms at this point. Sometimes we would back out to buy boosts, so then we would get new randoms. And then we ended up getting into this game right here, the 15th full game of the video that we were showing, and we're playing with randoms right here. You know, the guy that was the tall white player on our team, he's like another 7'4", he just knew to give us the ball. I don't know if he knew who we were, but he was not trying to shoot anything. Anytime we get the ball, he just hit us right back. The shooting guard on our team, anytime he got the ball, he would do some crazy dumb stuff, and he was also setting a ton of screens, which was super annoying. Like, he made a shooting guard to set double screens, which is like my biggest pet peeve. Is like, if you set me screens on a guard, oh my god, unless it's like a cherry pick situation where you're setting the off ball, you know what I'm saying? But no, he's setting screens with Solo, like on ball, which was really annoying. But anyways, I'm shooting 60% this game, not too bad. 16 points. It's 18-14. I got 𝘸𝘯𝘵 shooting from deep, end up winning this game right here. But yeah, it was a little tough. It was a little tough, but like I said, the games with these randoms was going good because we were, I don't know why it was going good. We were just getting good my points pretty fast with queuing in with randoms. I'm not sure how. I'm literally where I'm shooting from, bro. From the logo fade to the side. God damn. Anyways, yeah, we go into this game right here. Game number 16 of the, we're still playing with these randoms right here because we just somehow weren't losing with them. They weren't good, but it was just, I think me and Solo were just locked. I don't know what was going on, but anyways, we were taking 2s to start every game though. But look at this guy gets the ball. Like I said, every time he touched it, usually something would go wrong. But right there, he actually ended up passing it back. So I missed the first fade, make the second. I'm not missing 2 in those in a row. They shoot a crazy 4. He makes it though, even with the long arm animation. We're down 8-4. Things are not looking good. So I'm like, okay, let's try to take it 2. But I get wide open at the pass back on the 4. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it. 10-8. We're down. I'm getting double screen still, but hey, that worked. So we'll take it somehow, getting open off that. 12-12. Need a stop. I'm trying to play D, but once they pass to the corner, I'm just running back down to try to see if I can get a quick cherry pick in. Doesn't end up happening. 18-14. I get the 𝘸𝘯𝘵 4 to go, and now it's 18-18. Not shooting very good this game because, I mean, I'm just getting doubled at the 4. My other 2 teammates can't shoot a 4. Well, actually, my other 3 teammates can't shoot a 4. 20-18. We need a 4 right here or we lose. And somehow I don't know what that defense was. One of that guys just stopped playing. He was out of bounds. But hey, a win is a win. I will somehow take that. And look at this crazy spin fade I made.
Got it. I just saved the day. No troll.
Oh my God. That was a 30. Is that a 30?
That was yellow. That was yellow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how I made this shot right here, but I will take it. I think it was about a 14%. Actually, look at the replay. Yeah, 14%. The Kyrie spin fade from pole. Hey, limitless and play take is no joke combined. 20-20 right here. I ended up getting the game winner, securing that win. Cherry pick for the 4 for the easy win. Then we get into this game right here. We're still winning with these 2 randoms. Like I'm telling you, we went on a little streak with these guys late night. I'm trying to get the crab into the 4. Don't end up getting it. Try to get something to start the possession. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take the midi, and dude, I just greened a 66% midi fade to start the game with no takeover. I mean, goddamn. Okay, go crazy. So yeah, it's 2-2. This guy's still setting me the double screens. At this point, I'm just dealing with it. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? 4-2. We're up by 2 points right here. He's closing out. Good defense by him. Now, once again, I mean, yeah, he said double screens, but then again, I am just like scoring all the points, kind of ball hogging. But when he did get the ball, it wasn't looking too good. Like he would hit me back. So I think he was fine with it. He just thought the double screens would help more. I think he just genuinely thought that because he knew I was just going crazy scoring with all of our points, like basically every game. But anyways, 8-6 right here. He's trying to set the off ball, sets a pretty solid screen right there, and I somehow green an 11% over 2 people jumping at me from super deep with no takeover. 12 points. I'm shooting super good this game. 12-8. Solo with the pass back. I'm just trying to get a quick midi to get takeover, and I'm just like, oh my God, okay, the spacing was bad right there. I missed. I'm like, oh my God, they got the fast break. Now it's just a 2-point game. I got to get to this deep bomber takeover. I'm getting double teamed. I missed another shot right there. Yes, my teammates are wide open, but I'm telling you, bro, they could not shoot. And a lot of the times when I passed to the tall white guy, he would just pass it back. He wouldn't even shoot the ball. So hitting him was completely useless. This other guy, though, he could not make a shot. So anyways, we green another 4. It's 18-12. Things are looking good. I'm shooting really good this game, despite being guarded by almost their entire team. I'm cherry picking right here, risking it. We're playing the 3v4 defense. It's working. Throws down the cherry pick. I'm wide open with deep bomber. I shoot it over him, and we take the dub. 8 for 11, old 22, with 2-3 guys guarding me every play on that game. And the only shots I missed with the middies, I think that's pretty good. Anyways, 18 hours left. 2.286 million my points. Wow. We're gonna go ahead and end the night right there. So that's where I ended with 18 hours left. Then the next day, we got about 10 hours left, and I was at 2.387 million my points after some games where I played on center for solo for him to get some gameplay. Then later we ended some more games. There's about 9 hours left. I was watching some of the first football games. If you guys didn't know, this was on Sunday, so I am a Bears fan. So I was like, okay, the Bears and Cowboys is at 3:25 Central. I'm not playing deep end when that game is on, okay? I'm a diehard fan. I'm not doing that. So hopefully we can end this. I can get to 2.5 million before the Bears game, okay? If you're watching at this point in the video, comment down below your favorite NFL team. And that way I'll know that you were watching at this point in the video. But yeah, I'm a super diehard Chicago sports fan. But anyways, yeah, 22-18 in that game after being down 2018. That was super clutch. Just trying to get these games out of the way, trying to get to 2.5 million as fast as possible. We've already played this event long enough. This is the home stretch. Quick stop 4, get it to go. And somehow we actually were playing with randoms again, and we picked up this 𝘸𝘰𝘯 guy again. I mean, he was playing pretty solid on a 7-4, so we ended up picking him up after playing with him randomly in the 4v4 event, and he was going crazy. I mean, he hit starter 1. He's still on our team right here the next day. So hey, maybe if you randomly get matched up with us in an event as our teammates, you go crazy, you get picked up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out 𝘸𝘰𝘯 2K, bro. He was going crazy. But anyways, 93rd ranked at this point with 2.478 million my points. We were going stupid. Somehow there's a guy with 4.1 million. Anyways, Yeah, I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, so 20-4. We got Deep Bomber fading it, crazy, green, another catch and shoot, green, and this ended up being our last game. We're 5,000 my points away with 7.5 hours left, which honestly is great timing. I mean, I literally was doing, it's not like I didn't sleep throughout the weekend. Like, I got my sleep, did my stuff that I needed to do in the morning. It was a lot of hours played, but I would say this event is, I mean, we'll talk about it later, whether it was worth it, all the hours counted and stuff at the end of the video. But anyways, 8-0, 10-0. I'm not even worried about the 2s or the 4s at this point. I'm just like, get me out of this game. All I need is 5K. The Bears game's about to start in like 5 minutes. I need to get out of this game right now and go get my Caleb Williams jersey on and go ahead and lock in for Bears and Cowboys, which ended up going splendid, by the way. I know the Cowboys defense sucks, but it was our first win of the season, so I was very happy, to say the least, especially with that flea flicker play, if you were watching the game, and all the interceptions and stuff. But anyways, 2.5 million, we crossed it, we got it with 7.5 hours to spare. Let's go ahead and fast forward to when I get my rewards. I'm sitting outside the event center right now. We are live commenting this. There is 1 minute until 12. There is 40 seconds left in the event. As soon as I hit 2.5 million, I stop playing. Just to give you an idea how many people in the entire world hit this, including other people that were probably sending or boosting. I mean, look at this guy's at 5 million points. Like, dude, I barely had enough time no lifing for the 2.5 million, right? That just goes to show you how insane that score is, right? But 129 total people. I wonder how many people actually did it legit too, without having, you know, a cheater on their team or without boosting with the second Xbox. But anyways, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully I get my rewards, because a lot of times this bugs out and the rewards don't show up immediately. But thank you for participating. Stay tuned for the next event. Deep End is officially over, and y'all saw I got to the 2.5 million points, so I should, oh, there we go, we got it immediately. Congratulations, thanks for participating in the Deep End. Let's go ahead and continue. Boom, prize one, unlimited jump shot boost, 25,000 VC, which is whatever. Skill boost and 𝘠𝘪𝘵, 25 games, and exclusive event items. These are already going to be the rarest clothing items in the game. Even the white jersey is going to be rare. I know someone that barely placed through the 750,000 one, and they were like ranked 450. So only 450 something people in the world have the white jersey, and only like 130 something have the blue jersey, the aqua gear, and the unlimited jump shot boost. These are going to be the rarest items. Let's go ahead, check them out. Let's go to our boost, and boom, we have unlimited jump shot boost. Let's go to jerseys, and boom, there is the Deep End event. We do have a Deep End basketball as well. I think that's like, you can get that the 750,000 thing. And then we have the Deep End arm sleeves, which I think you got at the 750,000 thing as well. And then we have some of the other rare items, like the Deep End diver helmet. I probably won't be wearing this too much, but then we have the Deep End flippers. Dude, we gotta take the socks off. And there's Deep End shorts. Damn, okay, that's, I don't think there's ever been Deep End shorts before, so we got the Deep End shorts. This is what the Deep End outfit looking like. So taking a look at the final stats of what it took to win this Deep End event. First of all, this was just one of the most annoying events because I had to force 4s against people double and triple teaming me and covering the 4. And I have to score or get assisted off most of the points to get the teammate grade. And so does someone else on my team, so we can both get the my points needed to somewhat be gaining a certain amount of my points to hit it at a somewhat faster time, okay? Now it took over 32 hours of actual gameplay of playing Deep End to hit 2.5 million my points, which is absolutely insane. Now, assuming I average around 9,500 my points per game, that's including losses and really good games with max A pluses and all 4s, it took around 263 4v4 games. So I would say this is definitely not worth it unless you're a YouTuber like me who's making a video on it, because that is an absurd amount of time to put into the game just for unlimited jump shot boosts and some clothes. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more event videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments. And make sure to click on one of the videos on your screen. Whether you want to see me play some high competition by pulling up on high win streaks held by some of the best players in the game that are ranked super high in their states or countries, or you want to see the 6-1 build that I was on in this video that I probably just dropped, click one of the videos on your screen and yeah, go check them out.